First little brookie.
Well, at least I got a maybe.
Maybe.
What the hell? It's better than a no. Say, we don't need no stinking bushcraft. You just find yourself a rowboat, throw it up on its side. Makes a great windbreak. So. Alright, howdy everybody. Another weekend backpacking trip. Another overnighter. This is over at Spruce Lake. It's up in the West Canada Lake Wilderness area. Go up to Speculator and you kind of head back like you're going back into Pillsbury Mountain. It's up around Mason Lake area. Then you got, geez, I want to say it's like a 14-mile dirt road car ride. So it's a pretty good car ride all the way back in here. But it's definitely doable. You don't need a big truck. And the trail appears to be fairly easy. So far it's very well marked. It is June 13th, Saturday, and 50 degrees. So it's chilly. That little bit of breeze, and it's sprinkling a little bit too. So alright, so we're way down a dirt road, way out in the middle of nowhere, and there's culverts put across the trail in multiple places. But look at the size of this one. That's got to be a good 8 foot across there, so. Pretty amazing that this is this. Feels weird. Feels weird to be back here and see it that developed. And we've come to the intersection of the Northville Placid Trail, which goes over to Pasico. So you can see the blue markers. And then the Northville Placid Trail carries on up this way toward Spruce Lake. So alright, we're getting there. Just past a couple of groups of people, 2 groups of 2 that each had a canoe. So, and they hiked in today and back out today carrying their canoes. So it's a pretty good hike. Over 3 miles. You got over 3 miles of carry one way. So you come here in the morning and you carry in and then fish for a little while. You got to carry it back out in the afternoon after paddling around the lake. So it's pretty ambitious. So myself, I think if I carried a canoe in here, I think I'd want to stay overnight and then go out the next day. Actually, there was somebody in the parking lot that was just loading up that came out today. So there was actually 3 groups of 2. So they each had a canoe. So it must be the thing to do at this lake is bring your canoe back with you. And I forgot the canoe, so unless my hiking partner has a canoe, I'd say we are screwed. We had to fix the fire pit. It was a complete mess. All the rocks were on the ground. There's a rowboat here, so I don't know if we can see that whole thing. Let me back this up a little. There's a rowboat that I'm kind of using as a wind block right now because the wind is blowing very hard here. And I'm thinking we should have built the fire pit with it this way. And I'm thinking maybe we'll do that. This was all laying on the ground, and we just stacked all of this here. And I'm thinking we probably should have stacked it on that side so we could sit here, because the wind is blowing in this direction. And if we stand over there, we're gonna get a face full of smoke. So it looks like I may have to tear that down and move it to the other side. Anyway, we are at Spruce Lake, and lean-to number 1, which is in that direction over there, people are at. Lean-to number 2, which is right up here on the hill, nobody's at. And this is right below lean-to number 2, down by the lake here. So this is where we're hanging out. Do a little fishing if the wind ever stops. I don't know. The wind is just blowing so hard that it's not even comfortable standing out in it. So got the fire pit turned around, so it'll be a little bit out of the wind sitting here. We won't have the crap right in our face. Say, we don't need no stinking bushcraft. You just find yourself a rowboat, throw it up on its side. Makes a great windbreak, so no wind. No wind. So, yeah. This works out perfectly. Made a couple little benches here, and we're all good. So we're gonna get busy under the rowboat.
God.
So, right?
You're such a boy.
No, I guess. I don't know. Just thinking maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, at least I got a maybe.
Maybe.
What the hell? It's better than a no. So my pack weight on this trip, 26 pounds. That's with food, water, beer, fishing gear, a little bit of everything in here. So time to set the tent up.
Look at that. All right, and letting them go. All right, we got a bite. Oh, we got another one. Yeah, it's another little one.
Alright, well, we just got done with dinner. We had that backpacker's pantry pad thai that was pretty good. Nice and spicy. So, who doesn't like a good s'mores? We're going to do that here in a minute. Got some marshmallows and graham crackers and chocolate. So, that's what we're doing next. Tent's all set up. Ready to go. This sky keeps getting more and more pink. I don't know if the camera's picking this up or not. It's reflecting off the water. Look how pink that is. Alright, we got all ready for bed here. It's getting a little chilly out, so it's what, about 10:30 or so, and fire's just about out, and yeah, it was a good day. Alrighty, well, I guess we'll call it a night and see you in the morning. Alright, good morning everybody. Got a little fire going this morning. It's cloudy, cool this morning. Surprisingly not a lot of dampness, not a lot of moisture this morning, considering we're right on a lake, but got a little fire going, gonna get some coffee going. The Eagle Claw, what is this called? Eagle Claw Packet fishing pole, reel. Don't buy it. Piece of junk. Bought two just because we were going to be doing some bushwhacking and wanted something to shove in our packs. And yeah, nothing but problems. So, on my second cast, which only had a worm and a small split shot on it, snapped the piece that goes in between this eyelet and this eyelet. Just snapped, so I had to slide this down in and then tie the two eyelets together with some fishing string just so I could use the pole. So. Alright, camp is all packed up, tent's gone, fire's out, boat's laying down. Fire pit looks a little better than when we came. Still could use some work. But, well, here we go. So, everything's all set. Oh, the sun's popping up. This is lean-to number 2. So the map says 0.8 of a mile between lean-to number 1 and lean-to number 2. So there's definitely somebody here last night because there's a lot more wood there than when we walked by earlier. So. Use or possession of fish as bait prohibited. Alright, well, that was a good trip. The weather could have been better, but I'm not complaining. Here we go. We're all done, so no rain today. Very cloudy, a little breezy, cool. But we are all set, so until next weekend, we're done. See ya. See ya.